Baby, just vibe with me. Yeah. Baby, just vibe with me. Baby, just vibe with me. Just vibe with me. Yeah. Baby, just vibe with me.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the podcast where you get to tune in and get a glimpse of the guys. My name's Luciano.
Jay.
And Michael.
And we are GG Podcast.
Yes, sir. We're back.
And we're back. We're
We're
back.
back.
Get to it.
Yes, we are back. We've been pretty busy this week, you know.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of content out and, again, things rolling. Thank you guys for all the love and support. We really appreciate you.
You really do.
You know, and for those of you that aren't subscribe
Yes.
down below. We really appreciate it.
Hit that like button,
Like,
button as well, you know. Little comment.
And
Show your friends, show your mom, show your dad, show your grandpa, show your grandma. They'll all love it.
yeah, just one little thing, you know. At least like subscribe.
Yeah.
You know, just
Yeah.
one
like.
one thing, you know. But we really appreciate it, and let's just get into the podcast and stuff that we've planned today. Jared can start out with his question of the day. What do you got? You know, you were telling us a little bit about something that you were like, I'm just gonna say it for the podcast.
It's a not really a question of the day, but
It wasn't really a question of the day.
Yeah,
It was just
but-
something that you wanted to talk about.
yeah. I want to
So,
hear it.
I had a dream last night. It was just so stupid. It was so stupid that my subconscious was okay. I'll just get into it.
Yeah.
So essentially, there was this. This is crazy. There was this Indian guy who spoke Spanish, right? And we were like,
Good start.
I don't know where we were, but we were like in like this Amazon type of area, but it was also like a Sahara desert type of scene, and he was in trouble. Like he was like, I think he was like drowning in quicksand or something like that, but it was like a little wet, right?
Yeah.
And like he was like, he saw me, and he started like flailing his arms. He was like, and like I thought that like he knew me. He was like saying hi,
Yeah.
like excitingly,
Oh, that's crazy.
and I was like, "Yo, what's up?" And he was like, "Ayúdame, ayúdame," because he was like drowning in quicksand. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Ayúdame," and I was like, "Nah, bro, you the man, you the man." And, like I was like my mind after that, it went from me like talking to him to more of like I took like a step back, and I was taking like an omniscient type of perspective, like seeing myself and seeing him. Like I just started giggling in my sleep.
What?
It's like hard to explain. I don't know if like
It
I was
weird.
really like sleeping, and I was just like, like you're stupid. And then like I woke up, and I was just like,
Said you're stupid.
you literally let that guy die because you thought that he was saying like you the man, but he was
That's
saying
mad
like
funny.
you the man.
You
Hey.
the man.
And he was like you the man, you the man.
Ayúdame means
Yeah,
help in
you-
Spanish.
And I
Dora
was,
the Explorer, even on the grind or
I've
like
just-
something like that.
honestly, I've just been having like crazy ass dreams, and
Yeah.
I just had to bring it up because it was just like one of those things where I was like, what's good with your
Yeah.
mind?
Were you trying
Like,
to psychoanalyze it a little bit? And
a
just be
little, like, when I woke
what
up-
does it mean type deal?
When I woke up,
Yeah.
I was like, why is there an Indian guy speaking Spanish? First of all, why is he drowning in quicksand?
Why am I laughing?
Why am I laughing? Why am I not comprehending that he needs help? Like
yeah.
it was just a lot to process.
Yeah.
So I was just like, damn.
I feel like that's a fucking hilarious dream, to be honest. Because getting confused in your dream.
Yeah,
Whether you're
like
the man.
the part where like I
and-
stepped back and I was like looking at myself. I was like,
you
bro,
the man. You the man.
I was like, bro, you're an idiot. Like, why? Like, it was almost like a Key and Peele like type skit. You know what I mean?
oh, it was a skit. Okay.
Like that's what I was viewing it
Yeah,
as
yeah.
in my
Yeah,
sleep.
yeah.
Mhm.
And I
That
was
makes
just like,
sense.
this is just some bullshit. Like, why would
Some
you let him
weird
die? Because
Yeah.
I think he's like your boy or something. It was like
I don't
gassing
think
him up.
I don't think I've ever like I probably had because I dream a lot, so I forget so many dreams.
Yeah.
But
get
I
that.
think one like funny one was just like me kind of I think it was one of my exes that I've been with is just that I was sleeping, right?
Mhm.
I had a dream of me just playing soccer, and like I was like, it was really intense, you know. It was like I was like actually playing a lot and all this stuff, and then I was like the very important goal scorer and all this stuff. And I all of a sudden, like, you know, I'm right in front of the goal. I kick it, and I wake up kicking like the person next to me.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's wild. That is
And then
wild.
I woke up like, oh shit.
He's like, go!
Yeah, I woke
Well,
myself
lay down
up
and-
kicking. I woke myself up kicking, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do have this like little disorder though, like that it's like oh my god, I forgot the fucking disorder. It's like when you have
Like sleep paralysis and stuff like that.
it's not sleep paralysis. It's like too much energy
Mm.
in you, and that you like your feet are moving always, like even when you sleep or something. It's like I have that.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So like I'm always like moving.
You're always like,
He's like in the bed going to sleep. He's like,
No, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. No, I
fluttering
sleep.
his-
no wonder why.
Oh, I
buddy
have
has jacked
it's
legs.
restless syndrome or something like that. Foot restlessness syndrome. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's some type of syndrome or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's something that like
It's like
actually
I
just
can't be
happens.
like I can't be so like still
Mhm.
because I'm restless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny because like one time, like when I used to sleep,
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Something like that.
when I used to sleep with my mom,
I'm not
I would,
pronouncing it right.
I would like sleep like on my front side,
Oh really?
and I had my feet up, like my feet were like bent up. And she said one time she just like looked
Yo.
over at me and she was like, boot. Like, she just booted my legs down.
Yo.
I was like, dang, that's actually kind
Nah,
of funny.
that is way funnier and way worse. You doing that type of like legs up like shit, where your legs are like fucking fiddling in the air.
Yeah, she just like.
You just go to sleep. She's like, "What's your bitch ass?"
No, that's actually funny.
That's
though.
actually hilarious, yo.
What about you? What's your what's a funny dream you had?
I don't know. I don't know about a funny
Or funny
dream.
like experience, like sleeping, waking up, or like
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I talked about the fever dream a while ago, right? Like
Mhm.
where I kind of had that still thing. I will say
Have you ever woken yourself up from a dream?
Every time.
I
Yeah?
definitely have. Yeah. I
Every time
remember
I'm snoring.
I felt like I recently did actually too. I was like, I don't know what it was, but I remember I fell asleep in my chair, my computer chair.
Oh,
like it was
yeah.
literally like 3 weeks ago too. And I don't even remember what but I was thinking about like doing something, and like I remember when I woke up, like it was like I woke up really late too. It was like 4 a.m. and then like I'm just in my chair and I was dazed and confused, and I started walking downstairs like mindlessly, and I was like, oh yeah, like I'm about to go get something, like go do something. I'm like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing? Like, and I literally like right when I go to like pretty much my kitchen, like I start looking around and I'm like, what's going on? Like, I don't know. Like, I just like I kind of like geeked myself out where I was just like, what did I just do? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if my body wanted food or something from like downstairs.
Just
or,
wanted
like,
to go for a
yeah,
walk.
I don't know if it wanted to go for a stroll or what it needed from downstairs, but like I just remember just like mindlessly going downstairs, and by the time I was like fully awake, I was like, what am I doing here? Like, why am I here? Like, let me go to sleep. Like, what am I doing?
So you were sleepwalking, definitely.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, I used to sleepwalk when I was younger a lot,
shit.
but
Oh,
like,
really?
yeah, like that was a fucking trip, bro. Like, honestly, like one time that stuck with me was like, I remember it was like I don't know, just some random ass night, but I used to sleepwalk OD when I was younger too, like to the point where like my mom put up gates in our house, like way back then. Yeah,
Fucking dog.
bro, I'm telling you, you would have thought we had a dog at our house, bro. The way the gates are set up, bro. Like, oh, like who are you trying to keep out? You got a little friend around here? It's like, no, our dumbass kid will not stop sleepwalking, like genuinely, bro. And like our staircase, like in that house was like. It was like down and then like the little platform and then like down like 4 more stairs. So like, and it was like 8 stairs from the top to do that to that first platform and then like 4 stairs down. I would walk from my room upstairs, go downstairs, all the way downstairs perfectly, and just go sleep on the couch in our living room for just no reason. And I would just wake up on the couch and it's 50-50 coin flip. Like it would just be like either like I just send it and I'm like, we're sleeping here for the night, or I would just like be like, I feel like this sounds weird, but I always had a feeling that like I would wake up right as I stopped sleepwalking or as I did my movement, if that made sense.
Oh, yeah.
Like pretty much like I would go through the whole motions of things and then like once I got somewhere like I would wake up or something like that. Like so like I would get to the couch, like be here on the couch and then like be like asleep on the couch and I'd be like, I'm like, I feel like I don't know why, but I had a weird feeling that my body like I just walked here, you know what I mean? But I didn't know if I did. But at the same time I would wake up there and just either walk back upstairs or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, my parents were scared. Like I would just like open the front door and just fucking walk out. Yeah. So that was weird.
That's scary.
Yeah. It was definitely. Oh, I didn't even get to the full story. Just real quick, like pretty much like one night, like I remember like our laundry bin was out like in the hallway, like outside next to the bathroom. And I always slept walk and like went to the bathroom. Like that was in every house that I've lived in. Like it's just how it goes. Like this is what I do. So pretty much like I remember this time like, and I do have times where like I fuck up. Like my body doesn't fully remember it right. So like I'll either go to a wall and just like stop moving low key and just like my brain will shut down and I'll just be like there and my like somebody will just be like, hey, go to bed, Michael. And I'm just like, I don't even know if anything's happening. But at the same time, this night, I must have taken the wrong route to go to the bathroom. And I used to sleepwalk and piss. Like, just do a full-on piss, full-on asleep. Go to the bathroom and everything, full asleep. And even sometimes, I remember, like, waking up from it, like, in the bathroom. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I didn't remember anything. And then I'd just be like, I don't know, like I'd be like just going in the bathroom and I'd be like, and I just piss because I feel like that.
Bro, there's one time I fucking woke up. Like I didn't wake up, I was sleeping. I had like a crazy dream. It was like me and like the sand or something. Like I don't know what it was, like sand pyramids or something I was walking on. But then I don't know. I remember this vividly, but I was like totally asleep at the same time.
Yeah.
So I wake up and there's a bathroom with a shower on the same floor that I was in the second floor, and my parents' room are right down the hall. Mm-hmm. So I wake up and I'm like fully like clothed and stuff. Go to the bathroom, turn on the shower, take a cold shower. Whoa. Just like naked, all this stuff. No, actually not naked, just full clothes still. Just like fully clothed. And turn the shower off. I get out of the shower. I go back to my bed and I sleep fully wet on my bed just like that. What? And my parents found me with like, I think it was all fully wet clothed, everything just everything, the whole hallway. The hallway was wet. The floor of the bathroom was wet. Everything was just wet everywhere, bro. I was just like,
wake up, Luciano. Like, what?
It's like, what happened? Like, what's going on? I'm like, what do you mean? Why am I so wet? Yeah, why am I so wet? I woke up so confused, and then I stared to remember after time went on.
You're like, I did do that.
I did do that.
Yeah, it was me. It was me.
Yeah. Maybe Diogo put a... No, it was me.
Yeah, I pranked myself. Oh, yeah, I forgot. No, I didn't even... My ADHD didn't even let me finish that story, but pretty much, I missed the bathroom. I went to our laundry bins, and I straight up pissed all over, like, into our laundry bin. Like... I pissed in all like this one clothing bin. I think it was like I remember my dad like
It was
like,
all washed?
Yeah, like
Dried
it was
and-
clean. It was clean clothes too. Yeah. So like, and I remember like it was like predominantly my dad's clothes on the top, and then like my mom was like going to like move it or like get it like to her room or something like that, and it was just like mom was like, what was going on? Like I was like, what? And she's like, someone, is this pee? Like what? Like, and I'm like, and obviously I actually don't know what's going on. I'm like, that's so weird, right? Whoa, like,
He's like,
that's what the fuck? Like genuinely, and she's like, Michael, I think you peed in the bin, and I'm like, nah, that couldn't have been me. She's like, yeah, there's actually like splash like on the carpet. Like, what did you do? Like, I was like, I don't know. I even be honest. I don't know. Like, it is what it is. Like, it was just a top go. But
That
yeah.
must suck for sleepwalkers, huh? They don't know what they fucking
Thank God
do.
that went away, bro. I used to sleep talk too. Like, I remember I slept over at my friend's house, and like he was just like, yeah, bro. Like that was just like you said some weird shit. Like you were responding to me, and I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, bro.
Bro.
I've heard people tell me that I respond in my sleep as well. Like
Yeah.
talking's like, didn't you remember the conversation we had last night? What the fuck are you talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
I'm fucking sleeping, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you were responding to me. Like I was just like,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I don't know.
that was me.
Yeah, bro, it's creepy though. I remember like my roommate in
Imagine you start
college-
saying some creepy shit.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, yeah. Don't you see the man in the corner?
Dude, no,
That's
no,
just so crazy.
that'd
Like,
be wild. But at the same, no. But I remember my roommate.
just start fucking with
Yeah.
them.
man in the corner.
Yeah, bro.
Good luck.
Good luck is crazy. Nah, I remember my roommate in college, or 2 years
luck.
ago. Like he wasn't like a common sleep talker, but like once in a while, I remember the first time anything happened. Like I think I had my headphones on too, and like I was watching shit on my laptop back then, just like in my bed, and like he was rolled over, and he's like, and he did say, he's like, yeah, no, and I was like, yo, Nas, what? And he's like, no, it's fine. And I was like, what? And he's like, he didn't say anything. And I was like, am I geeked up? Like, I was like, did he even say anything? Because he's rolled the other way like this. So like I can't see his mouth actually talking. So like I was like, am I tripping? Like, am I like wilding? Like, all right. Like he stops talking and I'm like, all right, whatever. So like I keep one AirPod out and then he's like, yeah, I know. It's fine. And I'm like, what, bro?
He's talking to the
Yeah,
demon.
bro. And like, I don't know. Like, I told him about it. And he's like, yeah, like once in a while, like I've done that. But like, it was just weird. That I was like, I don't know what he's talking about. But like, something was fine. Like, so he's getting pressed by someone. I don't know.
Yeah. No, it happens. It happens.
There
Fucking
was
crazy.
my ex-girlfriend used to talk in her sleep all the time. But I remember the first time that I seen her do it. I was like sleeping, and I just remember her waking me up to her like just saying like penguins. I was like, what did you just say? She was like penguins. And so the next morning I was like, so were you dreaming about penguins last night? And she was like, how'd you know? And I was like, lucky guess.
Lucky
I'm
guys.
just-
Just a mind reader.
I'm like that.
Yeah. Told you that's the
Different.
perfect one for you. Like, what do you mean?
Do you guys like remember pissing in your bed though?
Oh,
Like having that one piss experience?
yeah. I mean, like, I don't know what it is, but I know I've done it like before. But I probably not a happy experience.
I had
Yeah.
this one time when I was walking to like in my backyard, and I just like pulled down my pants and just pissed, and it feels so good for the first 0.5 seconds, and then I realized like I'm pissing in my bed, like it's the best feeling that first 0.5 seconds,
Yeah.
and I realized I'm like, oh god, fuck. And so ever since then, like whenever I like piss, I always think like, am I actually pissing?
No, yeah, I
Or
got you that
am
bad.
I,
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah,
that like
it's
ingrained
that
in my
deep,
head.
Yeah. That
So-
is mad fun. I definitely know what you're talking about though. That first 0.5 seconds.
It's
where,
the best
yeah,
feeling ever.
you're
Like, it's like
you're like,
that
oh,
drunk piss.
finally. And you're like, whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing?
You're like, stop.
Me, it's me. We're in the bed.
No, but that's like the drunk piss when you're just like,
Yeah.
but
What's
it's
it
just
called,
quickly ruined.
You wanna tell the viewers quick little segment here on
Yes.
OYETI's performance
Yes.
date and music video dates.
Definitely. So, OYETI, myself, I am performing for the second time in my career at
Hampton Park.
shit. So I'm I forgot the park. So yes, I'm performing at Volano Park in Hamden, Connecticut on August 1st. That's Tuesday. Next Tuesday. So 2 Tuesdays from now. And then we're also shooting a music video for Music to My Ears at Walnut Beach in Milford on Sunday, July 30th. So pop out if you guys want to have a great experience, an awesome
Just
time at the
vibe,
beach.
awesome time,
Yeah,
and also like get
Be
to
good
know us and all that
vibes,
stuff.
for real.
And
Gonna be,
yeah, make sure to really go out and support the boy. You know what it
Yeah.
is.
Yes.
It's a nice big performance for him, you know, and everything. And
Yes.
he's got some songs there.
Yeah.
Maybe a new song. I don't know.
Maybe a new song.
Maybe a
Yeah,
song.
I'm actually putting in work right now.
Maybe a
so,
new song. We don't know.
Yeah,
we
we
don't
love
know.
that. We
you
love
guys
that.
will see.
I hope
wanna-
so.
No, I want you guys to come out and have a great experience, a great vibe with me.
Yeah.
And, yeah, definitely come out.
Yeah. And we'll be there too. So you'll
Yeah.
see us there.
Bye.
See us there.
All right, so you guys know about Adam 22, right? In the Land of the Plug
Yeah.
and all that stuff. So, my question is, would you guys allow your wife to make a porno with another male,
Wow.
or just allow your wife to have sexual relations with another male?
Both are bad. Let's just start off there. All right. Like realistically, whether it's a male or not, like even if she's doing a porno scene, like we'll start with that. Let's just start with that.
Yeah.
Realistically, I'm gonna go. Actually, that was way deeper of a question than I thought. Cause now I'm thinking about it. But I don't know. I mean, realistically, like, I guess it would be. It's a tough question because like.
Like, that's your wife.
Yeah. Oh god. Like if I'm already in that or like if I'm already in that relationship with her and she just pops up out of nowhere and was like, "Hey, like I'm getting paid a bag, but like I gotta go like get down with this other dude," like I would respectfully, honestly, like. I mean, there's probably a number for everything, but at the same time,
For everything is crazy.
yeah, that sounds fucking ballistic. Actually, I might be OD for that. But like, low key, I mean, bro, imagine if somebody offered your girl $1 million to go like, just do it once, and then you know what I mean. Like, honestly, obviously it's a porno, but like,
It's not your girl, it's your wife.
yeah, I know.
You
but
got
it's still your
kids
wife.
with her. You literally have
Yeah.
kids with her.
But $1 million, like the rest of your life is like, not straight, but like with $1 million, is not a whole lot, but like you can at least get something started with $1 million. You know what I mean? Like, or don't get it twisted. If it's just a small like couple bands, like I'm gonna be like, yeah, we can get that ourselves. Like we do not need that type of money. Like we don't like realistically. I don't want to be in a position where like my girl feels the need to do that for money. You know what I mean? Where like I want to be like in a position where like I have enough money and she has enough money where like that's not even an option. Like or like that's not like something that we have to like consider in a realistic value. I mean, obviously, if like she's paying out like a fucking bag, like a year's worth of salary, then like I don't know.
What
but,
if
like,
it's
still.
for like her own pleasure? Like she's just like, babe, like I feel like I need to spice things up a little bit.
Yeah, that's just a no, straight up no. For
You can
me.
watch if you want.
Yeah, then we're actually having like beef. Then if you could watch, like that's fucking crazy. I do not like that's like I do not understand that cuckold shit. Like that is so weird to me. Like
Yeah, it
how
is
do you
weird.
watch your significant other just get railed? Like that's
Some
just so.
people love that.
I know it's a
Some
weird
people really
fetish.
get
I
off to
know,
that.
I know, I don't. It's really weird though. Like me personally, I don't know, or not even. I don't know, but like I was gonna say I don't know how people do that, but like yeah, it's just wild. I could never do that. So like respectfully, that's just not for me. So like my girl is just gonna have to either not do that, or I'm just not. I have to not be with my girl. What do you
Divorce
think,
her?
Luch? Yeah.
What about me? Probably would say no to all options. I just, me as a husband in the relationship, for me, I think that it's just partner to partner, everything, emotional, physical, affection, all that stuff. It's just a one-on-one thing with, your wife and your husband. So I think doing that with another man or like asking that, to do that for other pleasures and all that stuff, it just probably would say no and all that stuff, and definitely reevaluate the relationship and where it's at. So what about you?
If I were a porn star, I could see like Adam 22 situation where he's like he needs to not only make money but like also create like that type of excitement around his brand and everything.
Yeah.
So I can understand that point where it's all about business in a sense. But if it's like me and my wife, we're just like regular people. I don't. I
Yeah.
honestly don't think that I could
Yeah.
just let her do that.
Mhm. Especially as regular people, I get that. In Adam 22's position, like realistically, like everybody's hating on this man, but they are definitely like some of those people in the comments are all the same people that are gonna pay to watch the video.
Yeah, of
You know what I mean?
course.
They're gonna pay to be on Lena the Plug's like I don't know, she probably OnlyFans probably has it. But
Yeah,
like either
yeah.
way, probably pay for OnlyFans and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like those are the same people that are gonna be doing that. Like desperate fucking like thirsty like teens / just like lonely ass humans. Like I don't know.
Okay, so here's another thing to that. So on their podcast that they have,
Mm-hmm.
most of the time when he does collaborations with him and his wife, it's with another female.
I saw that. Yeah.
Would you allow that to be your wife and another guy if you were Adam 22?
I just wouldn't do it.
No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't risk doing it with myself and another woman. Like you're already, you're already entangled with your wife, and yeah, I didn't mean to bring that. I just as soon as I said it, I started thinking about Will Smith and his wife.
Yeah.
Entanglements. I'm like,
Well, they were going
Is
through
it?
something, so I understand that part. But like,
what?
No, they were literally going through
They
something.
were.
Like they were going through like
Divorce?
not.
But
If they were going
having,
through
like, a
divorce, I would
break.
understand.
it was like a
but-
break.
There
though.
was a big
Yeah.
break for them.
So what do you mean? So they're married, but they're broken up?
They were going. Yes.
I mean, essentially. I mean, think about people that are in relationships that are like.
Yeah,
having,
but this
like,
is
break-
marriage, though.
Yeah, no, but
Girlfriend
it's
and boyfriend is totally different from marriage, because marriage is like something you built upon and married the girl. You given her
Yeah.
a ring. You have a certificate. You have
still-
everything all in
Yeah.
laws in place.
But there's still cuckolds out there that let their,
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're
Right.
not talking about that. We're talking about them.
essentially that's what this is.
But
though.
like, it was a break. Like the
That's
break. Could
so.
be-
Will Smith watched her
No.
wife.
Nah, he did.
August.
He
They-
did.
bro, literally just
both,
go-
Wait, they both went on a break. I will say. I know
They
Will
were on
Smith
a-
got
they
fucked
were
in
on
this
some type of-
situation.
But that's what I'm talking about.
But Will was talking about how like he was doing other things like in his past too. Like he was like possibly wilding a little bit too.
Was
in
he
his
really?
past. I don't know, but like he said he did his little bit of like dirt too. But then on top of that, even though I do see like it is a marriage and stuff like that, but
Yeah,
like
it is.
and they did the break, but like I think whatever
I still
your
agree with
definitions
that.
are for that break might be just different from theirs, and then realistically, like they just might be handling it a different
Because
way.
it depends. Yeah, it depends. Because a break would be a break up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you'd break that off between each other.
I don't know.
But space is like like you had a big argument. You need some space from each other.
Yeah,
You don't need a break. That's not. It's different definitions for those.
Okay.
Yeah, but
certain
you can use
terms.
the same definition and do the same thing. Like, respectfully, even if you take some space from somebody, like, there's nothing that says that, you know what I mean? Like, you can't
'Cause
just, like, go
break,
do something
you have
else.
that word break up in that word, right? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like it's just essentially it's more like it's got more what is that fucking word? It's just got more oomph to
Yeah.
that.
But it always seems like a precursor for breaking up. So, like, honestly, a break
what I'm saying.
and needing space, like, feels like the same thing. So, like, realistically, like, when people have breaks or they go and have space, 90% of the time they will go hook up with other people. Like, realistically.
I was
so,
just
like,
about to say. I was
yeah,
literally just about
what's
to
your
say.
take on that? Yeah.
I was just about to say, would if you're with your girlfriend, not your wife, but
What's
you're
your
with your
take on it,
girlfriend.
though?
My take on that,
Of the
you could have just asked me if you wanted to get with someone. You didn't have to ask for like a break.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like there's two different. That's two different things. Like if you need a break, you need space away from me, but like trying to get better with yourself, essentially.
Yeah.
Not going out with and doing stuff with someone else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
that's two different things.
Yeah.
What were you about to say about it? All right. So I was gonna ask if you're on a break with someone and your girl that you're on a break with hooks up with someone, how would you feel? Because you just said it yourself. Like 90%
so
of people
how did
do that.
the
Yeah.
break, like what does the break involve? Like
The
they
same thing you
broken
just
up?
said. Like space.
oh space, okay.
It's a break, you know what I mean? Because, like, if you
Taking
tell
a break
a girl you're gonna
After
have a
like an argument or something, huh?
yeah, probably whatever
Sure,
it may be,
multiple
because
arguments or
sometimes
whatever.
it's not even an argument.
A
Sometimes
break.
just one of the partners even just gets like overwhelmed or just stressed or like there's something in
It's
their
like, hey
personal
honey,
life.
can we get a break?
Yeah,
But then they go
it
and
doesn't
hook up
have to
with
be.
someone else.
Yeah, facts.
No,
They got
because
overwhelmed,
like
so they go
you,
hook up with someone else.
because like you know space and stuff, you know, taking a break from your partner, I feel like you just should actually work on what just happened to you and her, you know, involved with that argument and stuff like that. You should work on like, okay, like how can we get this better to be, you know, in a better place moving forward and all that stuff. But then if you're just not doing that at all and just want to hook up with other people, that definitely I
Totally
think
different
is
story.
totally different, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally
No, I
different.
agree.
I think a part of it though, I think a part of a break honestly is probably just like reevaluating like what you're looking for though too, because I think in that break time, in that space time, or like whatever you want to call it, like it's all the same thing realistically. Like in that time that you have that break, I think the only reason why you really asked for it was because you're questioning things. You know what I mean? You're questioning if this is what you want. You know what I mean? So I think even if you go hooks up with somebody during a break, I do think it's fucked up because, you know, you should just tell the other person and be transparent that you're not down. But then again, like I can't be the person to say that like, hey, if you go hook up with somebody that like you're deading everything that you've like kind of built, you know what I mean? Because like even if you do hook up with somebody over your break, like I don't know if I can truly say that you're ready to go back into that relationship, but at the same time, like I can't be the one to judge like, you know, their change of character. Maybe they go hook up with somebody and they pretty much get enlightened, you know what I mean? Like some shit like that where like they low key. I mean, hey, I'm not the judge and I don't say the rules here. But I don't know, but like you see what I'm saying? Like they're like, I never want to lose this girl again. You know what I mean? Like I fucked up once. Like that's it. You know what I mean?
I could see that.
But at the
where
same
like
time, I
they
don't know.
fuck up and they're like, damn, like I really fucked up, and they feel like that guilt and they feel that regret, and
Like,
it's like
I want to go back and I want to go back 10 times harder or something like that.
yeah,
No, like I don't know. I mean, how anybody would feel about that, but at the same time, like I feel like if you're just open and honest about it, like it shouldn't be that big of a deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you communicate
Yeah.
the rules of the break and like what you guys want to do with that break in time and space
Yeah.
away from each other and what you would want to work on, or if you guys want to just like break it up for a little bit and see what happens, that's more understandable because like
Yeah.
communication is a big
Yeah.
part in relationships.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
you're
what
just
I mean?
on the same
I think
wavelength.
I think
Yeah.
you just got to be on the same wavelength and everything like that.
Mhm.
But you know, if you didn't discuss that in in one of the boundaries and rules, you know, like, oh, like, we can hook up with other people, like, don't worry about it, baby, it's all right, like, you got to do what you got to do, you know. But you didn't say that, and you do it. It's just like, all right, like, you fucked up, you
It
know.
makes you look like
Yeah.
a
It just
douchebag.
makes you look like a douchebag,
Yeah.
you know. So I think it's just definitely all at the end, like you said, it's all about communication. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, yeah,
Realistically.
Communication is so huge.
it's key, definitely key. Damn, that
Kinda
sucks
funny,
for
though.
people that go through that shit, huh?
Yeah, I mean it happens a fuck ton, honestly. Like I see it happen all the time. They
Because
be,
at that point, like,
going
just
on
break up, you know.
I be saying the same fucking
Yeah.
thing.
If you think about it,
Why even like have
risk
a bunch
cheating
of
and doing all that
yeah,
stuff.
why risk cheating, bro? Why even take that many breaks if you're just gonna like be in some half-ass relationship anyways?
So you think it's better to? All right. Would you rather take a break or cheat? If that's your intentions.
Ooh, probably
Rather break up, yeah.
Like,
Break.
no, I mean break, not
Like,
break up, but
would-
like take
pretty
a
much.
break.
Would you rather get with somebody while you're taking a break or just straight up in the
Or
relationship?
just straight up cheat?
Probably the break if you
That's
those are the
fucked
only
up,
two
man.
options. Yeah.
I mean, you already know my view on it, so.
No.
I don't know.
I don't.
I don't know. You gotta explain, elaborate a little bit.
I did. I mean, I have been elaborating how, like, my views in that break in space, and how you guys didn't really agree with my break in space, and how they're just the same thing. Do you know what I mean?
I know. I feel. that. I feel
No, my
that.
bad. No, I mean, like, I definitely didn't fully, but only because, like, I mean, realistically, like, I think just because you change the terminology doesn't really change the intent exactly. So like that's why I'm more of like, whether like you can call it a break, and then Jared can call it like space, and it'll mean the same thing to both you guys, but you'll have different boundaries. So you're doing the same thing, but you have different boundaries. So even like you were saying, like, I think communication is the best way to go about it, and setting the rules and boundaries of what you want your break to be. But by saying break and having space, I think it's essentially the same thing, because if you don't set boundaries, it can be whatever you want. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm really thinking like those words kind of mean the same thing to me, but like that's just my opinion on that.
So you think it's so you think it's cheating if you don't set boundaries? Excuse me, but you think it's not cheating if you do set those boundaries? You like lay a ground set of rules, essentially.
No, I would say it's probably like I don't know if I would call it like.
No.
I would actually, yeah, I'd probably call it cheating low key, because like if you're not officially broken up, then you're not broken up. And then I would also call it cheating just because you probably know it's something that you shouldn't be doing. And like if you know that or have that feeling that you probably shouldn't be doing this, then you probably shouldn't be doing it. Especially if like you know that like it would hurt you if your girl was doing the same thing at that moment, like hooking up with other guys, like, you know what I mean? In the same way that you're hooking up with other girls during the break, like you'd probably feel a little bit different about it, especially if you're on the opposite end where like you're the person that doesn't do anything and your partner is the one that hooks up with other people on break. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, that would suck. So I definitely think it's just about like communicating and just like seeing where it goes. But I don't know. Whenever you get to the break stage, I feel like I don't know. That's a snowball effect in my mind. Like it usually starts as a little snowball, and all of a sudden it's like tumbling down the hill, and like you're like, why is this break so crazy? You're like, yeah, like, bro, like y'all niggas are on dick. Like, yo, what are you talking about? Like y'all are wilding.
What about so here's a question. Let's say that, you know, let's set the foundation here. Let's say that you already have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, you know, and you're, you know, pretty deep in a relationship, maybe 1-2 years, probably 2 years is pretty decent to begin with, and your girlfriend comes up to you with a proposition that she wants to make more money off of OnlyFans.
Ooh.
what is your take on that, and how would you respond with that proposition that she brings up?
And you're in love with her?
Obviously, it
years,
seems
yeah,
like you're
you should
in love
be.
with her because it's 2 years. It's long.
Mm-hmm. Where you at with that, Jared? You really feel like you have something over there?
I'm thinking I have two perspectives. One, she's ambitious.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like, that's her business.
Uh-huh.
Like, she feels like she could really make a living off of that. And I'm sure she would. Two, I obviously wouldn't want her to do that. But at the same time, who am I to stop her from... But then that kind of... That goes back to the question with Adam 22, like, hooking up with... Or not hooking up, but like doing business with another person for the money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of coincides together.
But what if it's not like actual porn? Like, what if it's just like the posting of like the pics and like maybe not even like full naked? They can do lingerie.
It's
But
just
still.
her just kind of bringing up that proposition of OnlyFans and her showing herself out
Yeah,
there.
yeah, that's a good point.
And get paid for it.
I
Like all
feel
the
like-
intimate stuff that you guys gone through, or like you seeing her body and all that stuff, she'll be able to post that for money.
I feel like at that point, if it's just her, like no one else involved, then I have to let her do her thing. Like, I'm not one to stop her from being ambitious and like making her money and, you know, being a businesswoman.
Yeah.
At that point, like, I want her to prosper, and I can't stop her from that, to be honest.
Yeah.
What do you think? You're gonna tell her no?
You're such a cuck, bro.
Fuck you. But like,
Honestly,
it's just her, like,
Bro,
it's not really cuck,
but you
it's
have to
just
have
her.
you have to set. You're not setting standards for yourself in the beginning of the relationship if you're gonna let a girl do that to you.
This is 2 years in.
You're
You know
making
what I
it.
mean?
Wait,
This is
wait.
2
But you're
years
making it
in.
seem like she's literally like fucking you over, bro. Imagine if she's literally making more money than you. Like you would.
What are you
sound,
gonna say?
You would
And
sound.
What are you gonna
so,
say?
You would sound
You
so
gonna say peace?
stupid if to be that dude making $50,000 and she goes, "Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be able to."
If she wants to
make
do that, she brings up
$100,000.
the proposition. I would be like, okay, like you could do that, but I won't be a part of your life doing that. You know what I mean? That's all it is. At the end of the day,
I
you're
guess, bro.
if you have good standards with
That's the
yourself,
person
like
that you're
the
in
standards
love with.
that-
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
person that you're
if
in
you
love
have
with.
good standards
That's
with
why I
yourself,
asked you're in
if
love
you have
with her.
self-love within yourself, your priority is you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it matters like what you want at the end of the day. What you want out of the relationship, what you want in the future.
So you want a good girl is what you're saying.
I just want a
Good girl.
a really good relationship, yes,
You want a good
that
Yeah.
can reciprocate on both ends.
Yeah. I mean, like, respectfully, I think, like, in my personal opinion, if it were 2 years in a relationship, she thinks she can make a bag and she's doing it on her own, like, I think, like,
On
I
her
think the
own is
same thing.
totally
I
different
think it's
than
ambitious. I think it's entrepreneurial. And I realistically think, like, if you can go and make that money and you want to do something for yourself that's exceeding what you're currently doing,
Yeah.
why not? I think, like, realistically, like, in my mind, I think other people actually make it too much of a big deal, and I think it's realistically just because of
It's frowned upon.
it's just frowned upon. I think it's like taboo, but I think it's just kind of like, it's funny though, because realistically, like people are like, well, you're gonna get hate for the rest of your life, da da da. Bro, the people that are gonna be hating on your account are broke ass people with no money in their savings account. They're literally virgins, and like they just sit on social media all day. Like, I
Bro, but
don't
that's
care about
not-
their opinion. Like, honestly, if they want to comment on my Instagram profile, like, your girl is doing OnlyFans, bro, do that shit all day, because you're probably the one subscribing to her OnlyFans, and you're buying me drinks every night practically. So like, go ahead, bro. Like, we're gonna be rich. You know what I mean? We're gonna make money, and we're gonna make money.
I can see that from you guys' perspective. You guys don't really give a fuck what happens with
No,
yourself.
No,
it's not
you're
that.
doing it too
It's
much.
not that.
It's not.
It's
We don't
that
give a
he-
fuck.
he's
What
No, I know, like,
gaslighting.
he's
He's
gaslighting.
gaslighting.
He's such a gaslighter.
I'm saying like you guys
He's
don't really care. You
gaslighting.
guys are
Such a
you guys
gaslighter.
are so confident in yourselves that you guys are just like, you know what? all right, honey, you know, go show your tits
I think
on
it's
the
the
line.
opposite. I think you're actually so insecure about it that you don't want to do it because realistically, there's no reason-
I wouldn't want to see a woman that I'm in love with, that I want a future with, to do that. You know what I mean?
But I think that's an insecurity because realistically,
How's that insecurity if
because
I
it means
know
you're
what
not-
I want?
So
because
what
it
if,
means
all
you're
right,
not
all right.
confident in yourself
Think
to be
about this.
fine with her
It's
being
not an
ambitious
insecurity.
in her
It's
career
just knowing
and
what
making
you
more
want.
money.
It's knowing
So
that
what
you
about
are
what about if you're
so
what
good
about
with
if
yourself.
your girlfriend's posting pictures on Instagram with her bikini, like
Yeah.
ass pictures with like the really stringy bikini, but she's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's just for my self confidence, for me to like,
Yeah.
I'm just loving myself. How would you feel about that? It's the same shit. Essentially,
You could post the same stuff on OnlyFans.
same shit. You're gonna tell her not to
OnlyFans.
post that?
Because then that's a whole different conversation.
I think
He said no
at the
comment.
end of the day,
He said, I plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth. All right, you
At
have
the
a
end
whole
of the
different
day-
situation, Brody.
at the end of the day, I know what I want, and I know how I want everything moving
Yeah,
forward.
but
You know, and you know, you guys would, you know, want a girl to have ambitions and have an OnlyFans. You guys don't give a fuck, so that's what it is.
No, but it's
not
not
what
about
we're
having
saying.
an
That's
OnlyFans.
not
Yeah,
what
you're
we're
not
saying.
understanding.
That's what I'm
it.
saying. That was the question what I brought upon.
I
It was
said,
the OnlyFans of your
if-
girlfriend. I
if-
said I had my own standards and my own self love. I didn't want to see that fruit forward.
But the last question.
But then you guys did something different and changed up the question a little
No,
bit.
The same
no, it was
type
in the
of
same
question. It's
exact
the same
question.
thing.
We didn't
It's
change
What do you
anything.
mean? What do you mean? It's
Instagram
not
is
the same
free.
thing. You like
Instagram
you literally
is
said.
free. Same, like
It's the same
if
thing.
anything, it's a
You
better situation because she's not getting paid now for it.
You could literally just flip
But
the same
it-
deal.
But I already
Same
told
thing.
you. I told you my views on that already.
So
It's
you
just-
wouldn't. So if your girlfriend said, if you would tell your girlfriend not to post that.
I would not tell her anything. I wouldn't want to be a controlling person to tell someone else, you know, that I loved and be like, yo, like, what the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't.
So,
like what?
so if she started an OnlyFans, you wouldn't be opposed to it.
No, what are you talking about?
You
If
just
you-
said
if
you wouldn't
listen-
tell.
if you
you
listen-
just
I
said-
no,
you
I'm
just-
with
listen
it.
to
I'm
me.
with
You
Jared.
just
I
said
didn't
it.
understand
You
what you
just
Listen,
said
said.
it.
if you
just-
listen to me instead of
just
looking,
said you won't be
No, I heard-
controlling
no,
so
I'm
you
with
tell her
Jared
not
on
to
that
post.
one.
You just
Listen to
said,
me.
All right, go ahead. What did
listen
you
to
say?
me because you're interrupting me while I talk. Okay?
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
So
but
listen.
if it's for money, then that's a different story. Go ahead. But just go ahead.
I never even said that. You said that.
Go ahead,
You're putting
go ahead.
words in my mouth that I never even
All
said.
right, go ahead.
So what I'm saying is that I wouldn't be the one to tell you, hey, don't post that, don't do this, because if you want to do that, I'm already out. That's it.
So you
It
would
could be on Instagram, it could be on OnlyFans. I don't give a fuck. You literally, you want to, do that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You have so much like love for yourself, self-love. But I can't be a part of that.
But don't you think that is controlling inherently? Because pretty
It's
much
not controlling
No, no,
because
no,
I'm
wait, wait,
controlling
let me
my
finish.
own. I'm controlling my
Let
own
me finish.
life.
Let me just wait.
It's not
Wait,
controlling,
you're-
but
I
it's
see
It's
what
not
you're no, I
controlling.
see what you're saying.
I'm
but
not
just
telling
saying,
her not post that.
But
I'm
I'm just
telling her
saying.
if you want to post
no,
it.
but I'm just
gonna.
yeah. You're
He's giving her a proposition.
But if you're giving her an ultimatum, ultimatums, I think inherently are quite controlling because they literally are either like, you either do this thing for me or I cut everything off.
Is it an ultimatum?
Yes, you literally said I either leave or you either
It
don't
is.
post it or you leave.
It
It's
is
an
an
ultimatum.
ultimatum.
So that's why if she goes,
Okay, it
baby,
could
I
be an
love you,
ultimatum.
baby. I don't want to do that, so I won't post it. And you're like, all right, cool. That's controlling. That's you controlled her. What do you mean? Yeah, bro. Like that's exactly what it is. That's
No,
you controlling what
ultimatums-
she posts.
Ultimatums.
That low-key
All right,
is an
but
ultimatum.
Thank
yeah,
you.
okay,
Yeah.
ultimatums, in the sense of what you're talking about, right?
The
Are
same
different.
conversation.
Are different from what I'm saying because I already know what I want in a woman. I've said it 100 times,
But that wasn't a
1,000 times, right?
conversation, though.
And what I want in a woman and how I see us
Mm-hmm.
growing together. I wouldn't want her to like be posting that all
Yeah.
over
Yeah,
the
yeah,
internet
yeah.
and
No,
all
I
that
hear
stuff, right? So I obviously, she would know that from the beginning of the get-go. And if she wanted to bring that up, I would tell her like, but that's not what you said in the beginning, blah, 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 or boundaries, this, that, and blah, blah, blah. So it wouldn't even get to that point, honestly. And if she would want to, and she'd be like, oh, you like, okay, like, why can't I post this? You can post that. It'll be okay. Like, I don't care if you post that. but I'm gonna go on my own way if you post
Brody,
that.
you're
you know what I mean?
wilding, bro.
So
I
that's
hope you
it.
know that you're
Go ahead,
wilding.
post it.
Yeah,
See what happens.
you are
See what
saying
happens.
you are saying shit
No,
that
it's
is
literally-
so like you're saying manipulative ass shit right
It's
now,
not. It's
Brody.
not manipulative. It's not manipulative. If you
No,
talked
no.
about it in the beginning
See
of
what
the
happens.
relationship,
Post it.
I-
See what happens.
I said no. But you're literally
like,
saying it in
that's
such
exactly
a bad
what I
way.
see, bro.
All right, they're saying it
what
in
is
such
the
a
good way
manipulative
to
and bad
say
way,
it, bro? What is it?
Because I already know my stance. I know
No,
like
no,
what,
I
what
actually
I
no.
want.
I like what you're saying, and I think.
Do you know what I mean?
So
but
no.
you don't like what
No,
I'm saying.
no,
You
no,
said, call
no,
me manipulative,
no,
fucking
we had a
controlling.
different- we
doesn't make
definitely-
any sense.
All right.
You
The thing you were
these guys
saying,
are
though,
fucking me down on both sides
Hey,
here, bro.
yo.
Jesus
you are
Christ.
pleading your own case, bro. Like you are laying it out for
Yeah,
yourself.
because you guys are, just
No,
love
okay.
to just have any
the
girl
part
could
that I
do
like
whatever
that
they
you said
want.
was preemptively because
have my own standards.
Jared's situation was being 2 years into a relationship, and that's what it started out as. So it was her
what I
bringing
said,
it up.
yeah.
No, yeah, but I was saying like you were just trying to make the situation like as if like it wouldn't have happened anyways because I wouldn't have been in a relationship with a person that even had thought about doing that in the first place. So I like that where like you're setting your boundaries before you
Yeah,
get into
I
a
already said
relationship.
it.
But if you're in a relationship, no, I definitely see what you're saying. Like I'm not like
That is
I'm
the-
glad
that-
you
that
see
is
what
a-
I'm saying.
That is a key factor,
Yeah,
though.
I
Like,
definitely
it is a
do.
key
not
factor.
really like you set your boundaries, but like 2 years later, she's like, "Babe, listen, I'm an attractive woman. I've
I'm
got
a baddie.
like I'm a real baddie. Like I can make a lot of money. I can do this." And
I know you like
You
this
know.
fat ass. So will everyone else.
you're just gonna be like, "Go ahead, do it." I'm out the door though.
Yeah, exactly.
No, obviously we would have a conversation, right,
Yeah.
about it.
But you
Yeah.
see
Be
where
like,
it's going, though.
I personally, like we've talked about, honey, I wouldn't feel you comfortable, or you wouldn't feel me comfortable posting fucking ad pictures.
Well,
you
if
know,
she's
me
trying
on
to
a
do
fucking
it,
jet
she
ski
probably
with
with
on the
it. You don't
fucking
know if
thing.
that she's
You know what I
not
mean?
fine with
Excuse
it.
with my derogatory language, but what did you say?
I mean, what if she is fine with it? Like, what if it's just a one-way street? Like, you're just not fine with her posting pictures, but she doesn't care if you post your abs, booty, and
If it's
cock out
if it,
on the internet.
you know,
It
that's
doesn't have
a
to be
whole
those
different
people
conversation if
thinking
it's
like that.
two-way street. You know, like
gonna
obviously
post
it
your
would be
booty
more.
on
It would
Instagram now?
probably be easy. Probably be easier.
You're gonna post your
To
booty
go
on
with that.
Instagram and shit.
The what?
Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
I know that's what you just
I was
said.
like, if
some
you posted
bullshit.
like your abs, booty, or like dick on Vin.
Oh, that's
I was like,
crazy.
you posted your booty on Instagram?
That's
Yeah, you post your
crazy.
booty
Yeah.
on
No, yeah.
like they. He goes,
No, I
Booty dick
probably wouldn't.
Shit, I'm
I
Yeah,
probably
I know,
wouldn't
I
let
see
that
that.
happen anyways.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I
I
think.
mean,
like,
you guys can say whatever you want to say, control and manipulate.
No,
gaslight,
no.
I understand what you're
Up to
saying.
y'all.
No.
I
Up to
think
y'all.
it's. I think the key point is understanding what the boundaries were from the beginning of the
Yes,
relationship.
I agree.
I
Yeah.
think that's
Mhm.
what really sets the tone,
Mhm.
because it's one thing if you're like not really, not I don't want to say strict, but if you're not specific with what you want
Mm-hmm.
from the initial start,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then you get to the point, and then she's like, I want to do this.
Yeah.
But like, if there's nothing there, and she's just like, hey babe, like I've been thinking, like I kind of want to do this,
Mm-hmm.
and then if you're like, well, go ahead, do it, see what happens. I'm out the door quick in the flash. Like,
My
that's a
Uber's out
real-
front.
That's like she's gonna be caught off guard and be like, okay, never mind.
Yeah,
never
yeah,
mind.
exactly. Yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
what I really thought.
And that's gonna stop her from,
Mhm.
being
Yeah, being her, low key. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to
Essentially.
control, what that is. But I think, like you're saying, literally, like Luch was saying from the beginning, it's about just setting your boundaries, making sure the communication is good, making sure it's clear. You know what I mean? And just knowing what each of you guys want out of that relationship, and like just set the boundaries where like everybody's comfortable, everybody has a little bit of room to move, but like everybody's still comfortable. You know what I mean? Because realistically, if it was that relationship that you're 2 years in, say Luch would not end up in that situation. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
that wasn't going to be the
'Cause
girl
that's
that
the
he's not
boundaries that he
talking to.
set from the
boundaries
beginning.
already set. But also, it's just about like the girl he already is talking to. Like he's just not. Maybe not looking for someone that's looking to do their OnlyFans right now. You know what I mean? So like, I get that, and I think that's
and
probably
that's very respectful.
that's the
too.
only way
Like,
you should. That's the way you should go about it, realistically.
I honestly respect that a lot, because
I agree.
you want a good girl.
And it's just
Bro,
called
I always
good
set
communication.
my
Yeah.
boundaries and what I want in a relationship. I don't.
Mhm.
I tell the girls, hey, listen, like, I don't want this to be a short-term relationship. I don't want this to be a fun thing, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm always looking for, like, a serious relationship. And I always communicate that in the beginning, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if they don't want it, at least I know that now. And then we don't have to get further into this relationship. And then that's it, you know?
Yep.
You're a certified lover boy. You're a Dre. You're
Who's a
Aubrey
big
Graham.
CLB friend?
You're Aubrey Graham. The Argentinian version.
Drake.
I feel like that was a good segment. We got into really
The nitty gritty.
yeah, we got into like a little discussion.
Yeah.
Good?
Get lit into it.
You good? You got a little double team?
Yeah, dude. Like always. You guys are always fucking up my
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. That is not true.
On this topic, yes.
On this topic,
Yeah, I was gonna say, last one, you guys are on my cock a bit of do. Like, what are you talking about?
right.
Like, what?
I feel like you guys haven't been on my dick
Yeah.
recently.
No, I
Because you like go with everyone's opinion. You don't have your own.
I literally started out with what I said,
You're like a
and
shit.
you guys should follow me.
You're like a bad.
I mean, like,
I started out with my opinion, and you guys followed me.
I mean, realistically,
Like,
I didn't even follow. I mean, realistically, it's just my opinion did not align with yours. It's just that simple.
That's
It's not.
exactly what mine
It's
was.
not.
And then
It's
you guys
not.
called me out
yours.
on my own opinion.
Well,
Yeah.
because we wanted to get a
Yeah,
little
we
deeper
wanted to talk about
of the opposite opinion.
I mean, like it's not a yes man podcast where we just all go, yeah, like honestly, like
We
cock
want
is
to
gay.
go. Yeah.
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 You know what I mean? The whole point of the
I explained
podcast
it,
is
I
to
think.
talk.
But I think you adding more negative light just makes it like it's not what I was saying.
I think it makes it a little more intriguing.
Okay, I
Guess
see
it
what.
makes it
Okay,
more
I see. It
intriguing,
does
but-
make it more intriguing. Okay, but respectfully, it is what you were saying. Like everything I said on that podcast just now, it is exactly responding to. I understood you perfectly. I did not misunderstand one single word that you said. Everything that you said, I responded perfectly. Don't get it twisted. I just didn't agree. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's fine. It's just
It's fine.
opinion.
I needed a little
No,
bit
I'm just
more
trying to tell you.
clarification because
Yeah.
there were points when I agreed with what you said, and he didn't agree with what you said, but I didn't agree with what he said.
Yeah, I agreed with
But
stuff that
there
you
were
said too.
times, Like
I just didn't agree with
when you
everything.
said that you set the boundaries from the beginning, that's when I was like, okay,
Yeah,
that
I
makes a
agreed with
big
that
difference.
too.
That makes a
That,
huge
like,
difference.
We're
It does.
going off the hypothetical question of when it's just just 2 years, blah blah blah.
But that hypothetical question wasn't
And then
established of what you
and then
said.
it got
from the
like so
beginning.
deep to like you guys were like, okay, what if this happened and that happened and then
No,
this
we did
happened?
not go in depth like that. We did
That's
not do all that. It
We
was
low-key
literally.
did. We
It was.
did.
I kind of, but it was
A little
mostly
bit.
just like it was the
I know,
same
it's like you
thing.
guys-
No, essentially,
No, we low-key
even the
did.
Instagram thing, that's like the
And then
same
you went
thing
on to
as
Instagram
OnlyFans.
and
That's the
then-
same.
and then
Except
it's
you don't
like-
get paid as much.
Exactly.
Like,
It's the
you're just
same
showing
deal.
off your body. You know.
That's why I'm like, I think that
And
was
then
like.
that's when I had to recalibrate because you guys were recalibrating your.
Because what you said though was like
Yeah, yours
All
was
right,
off.
well, now-
But what it
Now
sounded
like,
like.
let's go into like the actual real life what we would do. Because that
That's
was
what
just
I'm
a
talking about.
hypothetical question that you say no.
But hypothetical should be like real life. Like,
Yeah,
what
that's
you
what I was
do.
thinking too.
Like
See, I was
that's
just
what
thinking about
that's
like,
what
just the
hypothetical
question
should be.
would
It's like what you would do in that situation.
That's
like-
the whole point of hypothetical.
Even though they aren't real, but like
I mean, it's just like we approach it just in different ways. That's really all. Yeah.
and that's a glimpse of the guys, you know.
And also, like-
Glimpse of the guys.
Yeah. Also, like realistically, like when we were talking about that stuff, like I don't know, like there's I don't know, I don't see any problem like taking criticism like on this podcast. Like y'all be saying like stuff about me that I don't like fully like accept that like opinions that aren't like
Yeah,
aligned with you guys.
Yeah.
I just hope. I hope
you-
you guys
you're
don't
always
see me
the
at one
devil's
point.
advocate though. That's the thing. That's
But
why you
I
do
hope
it.
you guys
I
don't
don't
see me
always
though.
I don't always do a devil's advocate because I'm just trying to play devil's advocate. It's because I don't always agree. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to be
Yeah,
devil's
I
advocate. It's
know.
just because I don't
That's what I'm
agree with what
saying,
you guys
you're
say.
always disagree
But no,
with
but you're
most
saying it
stuff.
like I'm trying to just do that. I'm
He doesn't agree with a lot of things.
yeah, it's just
I
not.
like- he has a
It's not that I.
point
But
of
you're
view.
making it seem like I'm playing a character that plays
Oh, but
devil's
you
advocate.
no, you said it on the podcast one time. You like, oh,
Yeah,
no, I'm
I-
just playing devil's advocate.
I said it
you-
one time.
You always
Yeah.
play devil's advocate. That's what I'm saying.
I just don't agree with everything. I mean, like respectfully.
I think it's good
I
to
think-
look at the
yeah.
opposite opinion.
I agree.
Yeah, definitely.
Because
And
want
then
to- you want to try to-
it makes it more of a conversation for sure.
Definitely, but you also want to get that like experience of like thinking of like the opposite,
Yeah, I agree.
direction.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to be one-sided about something.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah,
definitely, I
yeah.
see what you're saying, but like you want to be like, what if they think this?
Yeah, true.
I mean, I definitely do play devil's advocate sometimes, but I mean,
lot
in
of
that
times.
last conversation, yeah. I mean, hey,
It's okay.
very respectfully. But I mean, I just don't agree with a lot of things you guys say sometimes too. Like, it's just like, I
That's
don't always just try to
perfectly
play devil's
It's
advocate.
fine.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
respect it.
Yeah.
It's good.
I respect
Like, it's
every
good for
guy's
content.
like perspective and stuff.
Because you want to be able to do that.
But I know you guys don't really have an open mind for other people.
you do not have an open mind, Luch. You are actually probably one of the most closest mind people here.
Me.
Yeah. You are a tape
literally-
lover, and you are not. You are. I'm
Bro,
telling you right now.
I literally go, I respect your guys' perspective. And then.
It doesn't mean you're open-minded to it though, just because you respect it. Like,
What do you mean? It's literally open minded. Like, I
It's like
understand
being-
being
it's like
in your
being a
shoes
politician.
and then
You
doing
respect
what you
it,
need to
but
do.
yeah, exactly. It doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? You're like, yeah, cool. So, what I'm actually
but
going to
that's
tell you.
literally what you're saying. That's
But you
what-
also do the same thing though too.
Yeah,
Well,
you
but
do
no,
the
but
same
I
exact
took a piece of what you said though. I'm not disregarding what you say. I fully regard what you say, and I'm like, hey, I like this piece of it. I don't like this piece of it, and like. I mean, I said that I liked your thing from the beginning. I was the first one before Jared said
You
that.
always do that though. You always start at like, yeah, no, I definitely agree with that, but.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. Well,
What does that make sense? You're contradicting what you just said. Like,
Well, because I like
agree with that,
some
and
of
then
it.
you say but.
okay, I like some of
But
it.
you don't specifically go
I
into
totally agree with what you say, but
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, maybe that's just more of like a formality, like respect.
But like I said, that's part of being open-minded. You want to think
Yeah.
about the
Their
two different sides.
Yeah, like, I
you want to
don't
think
know.
about both extremes, essentially.
Definitely.
I mean, you literally called Jared a cuck. You literally called him a munch. Like, bro, you're bugging. You're crazy. Yeah, I know. No, he's like, bro, you're
But obviously,
bugging.
But like,
obviously,
I didn't think anything of it.
No,
Yeah,
that's
no.
not in my vocabulary either. So you
Yeah.
obviously know it took it from a fucking joke.
Yeah, fact, but like,
But that's why I was thinking
instance.
like, well, if your girl is like posting on Instagram like booty pics and shit, like, would you say no?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a different perspective.
Also, I feel like my perspective was like pretty fair. Like, well, like I mean, Jared's saying too, but like, I mean, I think that like, I mean, in all respect, like, I think that'd be like controlling behavior. Like, I mean, just like in all honesty, like after like talking about like, wouldn't you agree? Or like, I don't know, do you agree that after like having that conversation that it kind of was?
Yeah, explain the Drake concert. How was that?
Yeah,
How was
that sounds
experience?
fun.
So yeah, I went to the Drake concert.
Where was it at?
About a week ago,
How about it?
But
and you know, it was such a fucking buzz. Like, you know, going into the concert, seeing like a statue of him just like out of paper mache or
What?
whatever. It was kind of sick. It was like he was just like there.
Who's the
I don't know if it was him or somebody else. I don't know what it was, but it was kind of sick. And then just going in, like the whole like cube kind of stage that he sets in the middle of the floor, so everyone can see around, which is kind of cool. You know, gets every fan's perspective on each side, like all involved, which is
Tough.
I thought it was like, oh, you know, that's like good idea.
Yeah.
You know, be in the middle instead of like in the front somewhere, and then everyone's just like,
Yeah. Trying to see.
yeah. So I thought it was pretty cool. And then like, you know, he was singing like some old Drake songs.
What were
you
your
know,
favorite
Marvin's
three?
Room, Legend. Oh my
Tough.
god, bro! And
Marvin's Room.
so good.
crazy.
It's
Side
so
note,
good.
side note, really quick. Me and my boy were at the gym one time, and we were talking about Hamden has the best bops. Edge and Hamden has
Really?
the best bops. But we were doing like abs, right? And then Marvin's Room comes on, and we're like, Marvin's Room at the gym? Like, what the fuck?
It almost makes sense though. Realistically, it doesn't make sense. But the dude, there's a couple
I
dudes
thought
in
it
their
was gonna
bag.
be
Like,
Yeah,
it kind of
and they're like-
makes you want to go harder. Like, yeah, keep going. My bad. That was just a funny note.
She left me.
No, I
You
do.
left me. I gotta get bigger.
I do like hearing sad songs in the gym. It's good.
Yeah.
But
No,
Yeah, no, Drake was incredible, man. He performed so well, you know, like trying to get the crowd involved. Like the crowd was singing crazy as well, like all his bops, and 21 came out.
What?
Yeah, 21 Savage came out.
That's fire.
Just started going off with his bobs and
That's
everything.
great, man.
Like he started singing that X song, you know, like what is that? Fuck, I forgot how the X song goes. It's like
Yeah, I'm blanking right now too, honestly.
X. I just no. I'm thinking about fucking Ray Shmurda.
Nah, yeah, Rally Schmidt is in my head too right
Yeah,
now.
I was literally thinking about Ray Shmurda. But no, 21 Savage came out and then he was performing really well. Had great display on the cube. And then Drake came out of nowhere in a whole different like outfit with an apron on. Because it's that Slaughter game shit.
Yeah.
Because it's Drake 21 is a Slaughter game shit. And then he came out with the fucking apron. It was kind of sick. And then like at one point, I think Drake went off to the DJ area and like took a few shots. He's like everyone, you know, I see you guys, you know, having a good time. I hope you guys are having a good time. Let's have a party tonight. You know, let's have a great night together. Do you mind? You mind if I can take a little drink, you know, with y'all guys to get this party started and all that stuff? And then everyone's like, yeah. He took a shot, and then he like pours it out, but there's like a little bit left, like dripping out, and he was like, I had a little bit left. And then he put it down. Like he was like being like interactive and funny with like people, so it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Did he play shot for me?
No, I don't think so.
That would have been lit. He was
Yeah,
like,
that'd be
take a
fire.
shot of it.
Nah, he didn't.
Fire.
Yeah.
That sounds
No,
fire,
it was
too.
dope. They did the collab album, of course, like
Yeah.
21
Mhm.
and Drake, you know, going hard. And nah, dude, it was a fucking buzz, man. I loved every single second of it.
That's
Fucking filmed the whole thing, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Where,
it was,
where
it
was
hella.
where was the concert at?
It was at TD Garden.
TD Garden, nice
Yeah.
in Boston. Tough,
Nice little
tough.
Boston trip, you know,
That's
two
cool.
2 hours. Not
Nice.
too bad, but there was some traffic towards the
Mhm.
end. A few
Keep doing
exits missed.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
But
when
that's
you're
why
going
I
out
go
there.
ahead of time, a few hours ahead of time, to
Course.
really, you know, go.
Yeah.
But
Did you go do anything else in Boston, or you just head straight to the?
I wanted to,
Garden?
but we hit like so much traffic
Yeah,
and stuff, and it took so
understandably.
long.
Yeah.
And I actually had this question as well. You know, since I see a lot of like, you know, Chris Brown concerts and like other concerts, like women go up in those concerts, they get called up. I was wondering, how would you guys feel if your woman got called up and Drake, Chris Brown, or something started asking them to like twerk, or them just grinding on them, doing some stupid love song? Like, how would you guys feel?
Like,
What would you do after?
like if Drake is rizzing up my girl.
Yeah.
I'll
Maybe
be
stop.
honest.
Stop.
Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, what am I gonna do, bro?
To be completely
At that
honest
point in
here.
my life, like, who am I? Who am I?
You're Jared Sancho.
That's Drake calling up my girl. Like, he's like, you, and he's pointing right at my girl, and I'm like, don't do it, please. Like, no,
You're like,
no, babe, don't go. Like, I'm gonna like.
yeah, that's funny as hell.
Obviously,
I
I'd
guess
want
you
to.
can't do
Obviously, I'd
anything.
want to stop her. But at that point, it's like it's her life. Like I said, it's her life. If she goes, she
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah, you can't
I
really
don't
do
know.
much.
I don't know, like what I'm gonna do afterwards. Like, I'll definitely be petty. I'll be like,
Oh God.
I'll be like, my girl's up on stage with Drake right now, and he's rizzing her the fuck up. Like I think about Chris Brown.
Not raising her up. She's grinding everything, all this stuff.
If she's like grinding everything, like I think about like Chris Brown when like he sits her down in a chair
Yeah,
and
that's
he's
a little
like,
better. Yeah.
and he's like dancing on her.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
I'm like, fuck.
Not
yeah,
raising her.
facts. Yeah.
What am I gonna do? Go up on stage and punch him in the face? Like,
Will Smith?
No, of
I don't
course
know.
not. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
But that's what you know, like what type of girl you have right next to you.
all right, What would you do if your girl did that?
Well, we didn't even finish your answer. You didn't even answer that.
I can't do anything.
So-
no. I
Like,
mean, I thought it was just more of like a, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah,
kinda
that's what I'm
deal.
saying. Like, you know,
like honestly, I can't. Like, are you gonna stop her from going up there? Like, you're gonna stop the show and be
no,
like,
you
no,
wouldn't.
not
I
her.
don't think so.
Nah.
It's up to her. Huh?
I mean, she could toss it off to somebody else if you wanted
Yeah.
to.
I'd be like, babe, think about this. Do you really want to go up there and like everyone see you? Like, that's
Yeah.
like
I would
that's
stay
not
quiet.
only that's not only social media. That's not even
That's
like everyone
everywhere.
here. That's social media gonna see you. Like
Yeah.
everyone's gonna see Drake like risen you up. He might even give you a kiss.
Mhm.
So you would let your girl do an OnlyFans, but you won't let her go up on stage to a fucking Drake show, bro?
That's what I'm saying,
Like,
bro. What kind
That
of
don't
fucking?
even make no sense.
that
Like,
doesn't
I
make
mean, like,
any sense, bro.
I see where you're coming from in that instant, where you're like, you're at the concert with your girl, and you're
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
I'm
though,
gonna
like,
stop
am
doing
I
that.
am I really gonna stop her?
I'm gonna be flattered, honestly. First of all, I'm gonna be like, if Drake thinks my girl is bad, I did something right.
Yeah.
I obviously did something right.
Essentially,
But when
yes,
she
but at
gets
the
up
same
there and starts
time-
shaking ass, then I'm like, I did something wrong. I don't know.
Honestly, I'd be like, yeah, babe, go up there. And then I'd see like her doing what she's doing. And I'm like, that's not what I meant by
I'm like,
what I said.
hey, bring it back, bring
Yeah.
it back. Yeah.
When is she coming back?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, she's coming back with me. Like, I'm
Yeah.
like, what are you? Like, can I come? Can I?
He's like,
just?
and I'm gonna have this girl come backstage. She gonna ride with the crew for the rest of the tour. Peace out, y'all. I'm like, babe.
I'm like, she's my ride home.
Yo, that's crazy. Yeah, no. I mean, me personally,
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna be like, I'll probably. I mean, it is what it is. I'm just gonna pray to fucking God like that, like nothing OD happened. But at the same time, I would probably just be more like, I'd be like, hey, I mean, if you want to do it, like, go for it. Like, you know what you're getting yourself into. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna be mad that like, because if Margot Robbie was like, you know, some type of artist and was like, hey, come up on stage, my dumbass would be there quick as fuck, bro. Like, you know how to hop over the gate and everything. Like, you
Even
know what I
with
mean?
your girl there, and she's like,
Zoom,
shitting bricks.
bro. Like, nigga, I would be the Flash, bro. I would be the Flash.
Honestly, I would.
She'd probably be like, baby, oh, and I'd already be up on stage, like,
Yeah.
genuinely be like, hi, Michael, nice to meet you. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be clips. Like, I'm sorry. I mean,
What about you? What are you doing?
I would let her rock, do what she wants to do.
You leaving her afterwards?
Depends what happens. Depends what she lets go so far. You know, that's the trust that I'm instilling in her. You know,
I can say that too.
if she wants to go up there, of course, you know, that's the biggest artist around, and be like, yo, that's sick. Like, my girl got called up. Let's go.
But
You know, I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, if she lets boundaries get crossed,
Yeah.
that's when it's like, well, I set those boundaries at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's
You-
clips. It's over.
You know what's funny? Actually, I just saw Chris Brown do a concert recently, and I can't remember what the name of the model is, but I'm pretty sure
Wasn't it
she's
Usher?
It was Usher's concert.
It was Usher and then Kyle Kuzma's girl.
Yes, where she sat on his lap.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
See, that's
That
what
was
I'm
Usher.
talking about.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
you're right.
Usher.
It was
Usher
Yes, it
always
was.
does that
It was Usher.
to
It
a
was
married
Usher.
man
Yes.
every time.
That's
Yep.
what I'm talking about.
Married
Yeah, he
woman.
goes to what was her name?
Fuck, I forgot. It was like her name Coco. No,
Yeah.
I don't even know.
No,
But
it's
she
something
has
like
this skin condition. But she's
Yeah,
like a
it's
model.
the vitiligo.
Yeah.
Yep, it's where like your skin, like you lose the pigment and it starts turning white and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, no, she saw Usher coming over, and yeah, you saw the video, but
Yeah,
she
he
pretty
was,
much
like, singing that song.
Yeah, he was singing the song. He was got
And
the
then he told
spotlight
her to
on her.
come.
And he's like, oh, like come on, like kind of deal. And then like she went and sat on her man's lap, which is
yeah.
like
Like,
that's true royalty and respect. Honestly, like
That's the type of loyalty
that,
I want.
yeah, I'm with that. I'm respectfully, if she does that, like,
Bro, you
Bro,
know you
it's
got
good.
a good one there.
oh my god, I'm treating her to dinner. That's the nicest shit ever. Cause if she could have just
To
gone and
dinner?
danced with Usher, bro, I'm going crazy. I'm doing any and everything that night. I'm telling you.
Nah, bro. Yeah. You know you got a good one there.
So speaking of that, like, I know you mentioned Margot Robbie, but like, who are your guys' celebrity crushes that you can think of?
As a kid growing up, I think it was Megan Fox.
Oh,
When I saw the
same.
Transformers
God.
movie,
Yeah, that shit was ridiculous.
it was like, like seeing Bumblebee and then Sam and then Megan Fox, all that stuff. It was kind of dope. Like Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, she was
Sick.
bad as.
I was like, dude, like if Shia LaBeouf can get her, maybe I can get her as a kid, you
Yeah.
know?
That's
Like,
good confidence. That's awesome confidence. Like, honestly,
Mm-hmm.
that's what you need.
So
I mean,
that was-
Shia LaBeouf is like mid.
Yeah.
though. So like, that's what I'd be thinking too. I'd be like, all right, like. As
As a kid, bro, I'm like, I had the utmost confidence, you know, because you don't know what your confidence level
Yeah.
is. You just see it.
You just see Sam Witwicky and you're like,
Sam
bro,
Witwicky.
this nigga's goofy as fuck, bro. Like what? Like
Yeah.
I could pull that shit if I wanted to.
Yeah, as a kid, like pretty young, that was her at the time, I
Mhm.
think. What about
Yeah.
you guys?
Shoot, I don't exactly know. I'm not like huge on celebrities per se.
Maybe a Disney star that you thought was cute, like Miley
I know what you're
Cyrus.
saying. Nah, honestly, no. Miley gave me weird vibes. Honestly, there were a couple other ones that were some baddies though.
No, I was just an example.
Yeah. No, I know what you're saying. I mean, Selena Gomez. Way back.
Selena.
Yo,
Oh my God,
back
she
on
was-
the block of Wizards of
Wow.
Waverly Place. Oh my God, you got to it.
Yeah,
No, I will say,
Alex.
honestly, I feel like even more into high school probably. Like Summer Rae, I thought she was so bad. It was not even funny. Honestly, yeah. I remember just being like, this is crazy. Like this girl is just
She's insanely hot.
She's insanely hot. Like she's just so cute. Like this
Her
is
name
that.
is Summer. So
Her
it's like
name's
even better.
Summer, yeah. Like she's like all this, like, you know, she's just bad. You know what I mean? And then like we all know what she's known for, but like she's bad. So like it's hard not to think that. But yeah, I don't know. I'd probably go with her. I don't know. I don't really have anyone like that instantly comes to mind per se, but I'll go
Mine
with her.
is the ESPN analyst Malika Andrews.
Malika Andrews.
I don't know if you guys know who that is, but she is. Yeah, look her up.
Yeah, I'm about to.
She's fire. She's absolutely beautiful. I tell all my boys from like my college group chat, like, bro, if I could marry her, I would marry her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah,
She is bad.
she's my favorite.
That's good. No, I don't think I've ever seen her.
Cutie with some curly hair, right?
Yes. That's her. That is her. Yeah.
Respectfully, looking for a wife out here.
She makes me smile every time I look at her. Yeah.
That's
yeah,
cute.
yeah.
Damn.
You should hit her up.
What a pod. What a pod.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna end it off there, eh, boys?
With that.
Definitely.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, all that good stuff, and we appreciate you guys. Really checking us out,
Yeah.
subscribing, and giving us the support. Make sure to check out the link in the description, all that good stuff. Everything's down there, merch, link tree, all that good stuff.
The like
and,
button.
the like button, and make sure to check out La Media. They have helped us a lot with running our account and editing and a lot of that stuff. So make sure to check
Alan.
out.
Thank you, Alan, very much.
Yeah, we appreciate everything, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Peace.
Get to
Get to it.
That's good.
The way you
That's a good
scream
one.
my name is music to my ears.